AU TV. Welcome, dear watcher of AU TV. Today we are going to talk about nature. The subject of today is the science of tree, fruit, and the seed. The earth is filled with amazing things and features. They attract and bring happiness to different creatures. Some provide shelter, food, medicine, and others many which are also used by human beings. There are many to learn and considering from them, but for today let we consider about the trees. And here let us look closer on the trees that shed leaves and they also are fruit bearers. One day during the summer is a period of drought, I passed near an orange tree that was totally has no leaves because all leaves were shaded. I just asked myself why, but at the moment I had no answer. But on passing another side near the river, I saw a tree. A tree was planted near unfailing water supply. So I realized a great difference. But let us look a little bit on an orange tree. Is among the trees that shed leaves in the time of summer. An orange tree is a result of orange seed that was planted at the time before. I want us to look and learn on the process involved from seed planting until it gives the orange fruit. Actually, it is not an easy work or an instant something. It involves various processes from time to time. Now we are going to learn from the first step or first thing to the last things, and let them with human beings, development, values, and circumstances. The first things to consider, is seed. The seed planted will determine the taste of the fruit beared and also will determine the type of the fruit beared. Other fruits are sweet while others are less sweet. It depends on what kind of fruit was planted. In real life, this phenomena shows that nothing good occurs without preparation. The preparation on what seed to be planted for the result of a certain kind of fruit, be either good or bad, should be considered before seed plantation. A house builder should sit down first and estimate material needed, cost needed, and for the kind of house he or she wants, and then he will continue in other processes if she can afford them. So let me ask you a question. What kind of seed are you planting in your life now? Remember that you are a result of what you decided to do, to live, eat, watch, listen, etc. Now we need to be careful on what we do. Before doing anything, we should ask ourselves, what will be the result of doing such kind of things? Automatically, good seed we plant will result to good fruit to eat. Select what seed you need to plant for a certain result in your life. Stop planting bad and harmful seed will be for your consequence. Don't plant seed that harm other beings. Select the seed that glorify God and raise human standard here under sin, that will raise them from bad condition of sin to a condition that God intended them to live. Second thing to consider on this topic of science of a tree, fruit, and a seed is soil. A planted seed will be affected in terms of germination, growth, and the fruit production by the soil it was planted. So, the kind of soil for planting your seed needed to be considered very close. Not all kind of soil are friendly. You must remember that. Not all kind of soil are friendly for a certain kind of seed and the plant grows. Other soil keep water for a long, while others for a short, and etc. So make sure you consider the kind of soil you select before for the best of fruit you want. Sometimes, to determine the acidity and the alkaline of the soil for planting certain seed for the better result will be needed, and the process automatically involve tools, money, experts, and the time, and the others which may arise. All of them needed to be paid instead of escaped. Make sure you pay the price. You need to pay the price on what you want in your life. Nothing will come without paying the price. Make sure you pay the price, all the price needed. After you have determined the good soil for the best result you want, you need not to try bad soil, as it will be for your consequences, for your suffering, and even for your death. What I want you to understand here is that don't try foolishness. If you know this is foolish, escape from it. Don't let it there. Just run will be for yourself. Where are you planting your seed in this life, my friend? Remember that planting on stone will not bring germination. Planting under stones will not bring good growth, hence affect fruit production. Plant on the clear, nutritious, and supportive soil. Yes, it will result to the relevant result. It will result to good fruits, many, and the fruit you need before. If you want to live a cool life without any interference of noises, I advise you not to build your house near bars and other noisy places. If you want to avoid watching bad movies, don't put them in front of you anymore. You should also not let anyone put them in front of your eyes. Live there faster for yourself. Third thing to consider here are the condition necessary for the seed germination. You should remember that only the seed supplied with the condition necessary for germination and at the required ratio, at the required proportion, will only germinate. So, if a person plants seed on soil and leave it there without supply what needed for germination, no germination will take place. And at that moment, at that situation, don't find a watch. Don't find a witch. Don't find a witch. Yourself, you are a witch. For your seed to germinate, so that one day to give you the result you want, you should supply it with necessary condition for germination. And not only condition for germination, at the correct ratio. I think you know the conditions necessary for germination of seed. It does, whether you know, whether you don't know, it does not. Let me mention for you some of them. The first one is water. Water is needed, and it is so important. It's needed for breaking the tester. Tester is the outer cover of the seed. After the tester has been moved, after the disappearing of tester, the embryo will emerge out. Another condition is optimal temperature. Optimal temperature is needed for reactions to take place within the seed, and those reactions will enable germination of the seed. Another is oxygen. Oxygen is needed for aerobic respiration, and this respiration results to energy. It gives energy for the growth of an embryo. So make sure in seed germination you have 3 conditions. You have water or moisture, you have temperature and oxygen. And the temperature is optimal temperature, not a high temperature. So you should consider what result you want in your life. Then after, you should know what kind of seed to plant, where to find it, how much it costs, where to plant it, how to plant it, and what condition is necessary for its germination. What are conditions necessary? What are conditions needed for you to get the result you want in your life? You should ask yourself that question. Identify them, find them, and supply them to your seed in the correct proportions. Then you will see attractive results. Then after that, you should note one and an important something. This is that the seed must die before germination. The seed must die before multiplication, production and multiplication. How? It is so wonderful. It is so very attractive. After seed being supplied with the condition necessary for germination, the seed die dies. If you will dig the soil to see the progress of your seed, you will not find your seed, but the result of your seed. The outer part of the seed breaks, and the embryo emerges, comes out. The process of death of seed transforms a seed into root and stem. Root move down the ground, and the stem move up, breaking the soil, and then emerge out for growth. This is wonderful thing. What I want you to remember here is that for the best result in life, there are other things need to perish in our lives. There are behaviors we need to live. There are environments we need to shift. Practices we need to stop. People we need to put aside, etc. Even though it is not an easy something, it is a difficult, which sometimes need self-denial and a life sacrifice. For better result, don't stop doing that. But is this done for better and the many results which will come? You must endure difficulties, challenges, sufferings, and keep a right direction. Then days will come which you will enjoy the fruit of your suffering. Don't stop struggling, my friend. Don't quit from your goals. Aruta, continue. Aruta, continua. Continue the struggle. Continue the good war. Make God first. Allow Him to lead you in your war. Go with Him in your battle. You will get a win. The seed must die. Don't stop the seed from dying. To reach the top of mountain is not an easy work. It is not easy. It is difficult. You need to endure suffering and keep climbing the mountain. Then you will reach at the top where the victory, your victory is there. Don't stop. Continue climbing the mountain. Another thing number 4 to consider is about caring of the plant grown. Remember, after seed germination, the seed needed to be cared. Since there are some weathering conditions which are not favorable to its growth. Also, there are destructive creatures and others things which are unfriendly for its growth. They may destroy the plant. So those conditions you need to control them if you can control them. Your part is great in ensuring the survival of the plant under harsh conditions and harmful creatures. Supply your plant with water at the correct proportions. Remove all shades around or that cover the plant grown. Remember that plant need light, and the light needed especially for photosynthesis to take place. Photosynthesis is a process that results to give plant it is food, so as to continue grow and at a certain time to release fruits. In a truth, it is difficult. The work of caring the plant is difficult, and it takes a long time, but you need to continue keep it, then the result will come. Let me say something. The effort you employ in caring for your tree will turn in good production of fruits. The thing number 5 is the season in life of a plant. The plant planted near unfailing water supply will stay green the whole season of the year. It will always attractive and at a time bears many fruits. But the one which lived aside under no control and caring, and also planted far away from source of water in the time of summer, will shed all leaves so as to adapt at that condition and continue survive. Only rainy season will turn its leaves and make it attractive again to the people. Also, it will bear fruits and its value will be seen again. What I want you to know here, my friend, is that you have a value. You have a value regardless of what you are going through now, regardless of what you have practiced before. You have a value. Only what is needed to you is water and caring. The human life encountered with different seasons. Some of them are happiness while others are sadness. Some are getting while others are losing, and others. All of them should not make you give up. Anyway, under any circumstances, never give up. Never give up. The God works for you and for your best. He is the one to give you power, revive you, change you, and help you. Surrender your life to Him for salvation and caring. Surrender your life to Him. You alone, you can't do anything. You can do nothing only. Even though you face difficulties in this life, don't leave Him. Make Him first. One day He will remove all difficulties. He will He will give you a new life. He will remove all tears from your eyes. He will make you happy. He will make you sing a song of the victory. He will live with you forever, ever.